Making love, wife carrying, petroleum jelly. It's episode 37. I hope you're well, guys. I'm John Boyce, the owner of Brainiac Trivia in Middle Tennessee. Over the last week, I asked 181 questions, and what you're about to hear are my favorite 10 in 10 minutes or less.
Number 10.
Starting in multiple choice, which of the following drinks was removed by the FDA in 2010 until the drink was reformulated after the FDA said one can was the equivalent of a 6-pack of beer and 5 cups of coffee? Four Loko, Sparks, or Jack Daniel's Hard Cola? Which of the following drinks was removed by the FDA in 2010 until the drink was reformulated after the FDA said one can was the equivalent of a 6-pack of beer and 5 cups of coffee? Four Loko, Sparks, or Jack Daniel's? I vividly remember seeing these and immediately thinking they were a bad idea. Let's recap. A 6-pack of beer and 5 cups of coffee in one can of Four Loko.
Number 9.
Number 9 will take us to entertainment. What term did host Bob Eubanks use on the Newlywed Game instead of making love? Of course, making whoopee. Yeah, there's a lot to unpack there.
Number 8.
Number 8 will stick in entertainment. What 1980s movie coined the phrase, time to rocket from the Delta to the DMZ? What 1980s movie coined the phrase, time to rocket from the Delta to the DMZ?
Good morning, Vietnam! Hey, this is not a test. This is rock and roll. Time to rocket from the Delta to the DMZ.
That's right. Good morning, Vietnam is the right answer. Time to rocket from the Delta to the DMZ.
Number 7.
We're going to stick in entertainment for this one. What animated movie is and probably will always be considered the best-selling DVD of all time?
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
Coming out at the height of the DVD's popularity and selling approximately 38 million copies. If you had a kid or knew anybody that had a kid, you heard the menu to that DVD over and over and over.
Number 6.
All right, I'm going to give you a 50-50 shot on this one. Fact or crap? President Calvin Coolidge would have petroleum jelly slathered on his head while he ate breakfast. So one more time, President Calvin Coolidge would have petroleum jelly slathered on his head while he ate breakfast. Fact or crap?
That's the fact, Jack! That's a fact, Jack!
Really not all that uncommon. A lot of people thought that was kind of like the wonder drug, that it would do all kinds of stuff for you. A lot of people would eat it in the morning, like a whole spoonful of it every morning. They all thought it was good for their health. So, yeah, President Calvin Coolidge in the morning, while he ate breakfast there in the White House, would just have petroleum jelly slathered all over his head.
Number 5.
It's a mystery.
That's right, going to the history category. In 1811, the first documented steamboat appeared on the Mississippi River. It shared a name with what famous southern city that was already nearly 100 years old? In 1811, the first documented steamboat appeared on the Mississippi River. It shared a name with what famous southern city that was already nearly 100 years old? The first documented steamboat on the Mississippi River, New Orleans.
Number 4.
Food and beverage at number 4. Using his campaign slogan as inspiration, what flavor of ice cream did Ben & Jerry release after Barack Obama was elected president? Using his campaign slogan as inspiration, what flavor of ice cream did Ben & Jerry release after Barack Obama was elected president? Yes Pecan, or Yes Pecan, depending on where you're from, but it kind of takes a lot out of it. So more proof that it is pecan and not pecan.
Number 3.
Into the top 3 multiple choice right here. In which country could you compete in the wife-carrying world championships, where the winner gets his wife's weight in beer? Germany, Finland, or Russia? In which country could you compete in the wife-carrying world championships, where the winner gets his wife's weight in beer? Germany, Finland, or Russia? So if you're in Finland, you can compete in the wife-carrying world championships, where if you win, you'll get your wife's weight in beer. There are so many jokes and so little podcast.
Number 2.
Miscellaneous. First time around, this one might not make a lot of sense, but I promise second time around, it will make more sense, and I think it's a good question. The first name starts with the letter M, and their last name starts with the letter S. What is the name of the first CEO of Apple, as well as the lead character in a popular sitcom? So their first name starts with the letter M, and their last name starts with the letter S. What is the name of the first CEO of Apple, as well as the lead character in a popular television sitcom?
Guess what? I have flaws. What are they? Oh, I don't know. I sing in the shower. Sometimes I spend too much time volunteering. Occasionally I'll hit somebody with my car. So sue me. No, don't sue me. That's the opposite of the point that I am trying to make.
That's right. Your favorite TV boss, Michael Scott, that is also the same name as the first CEO for Apple.
Number 1.
Here we go. Number 1, my favorite question of the week from the music category. The Ray Charles Foundation was formed to help research for people that have what disability? The Ray Charles Foundation was formed to help research for people that have what disability? I mean, why would he have something so obvious as the number 1 question? That's because it's not obvious. The Ray Charles Foundation was formed to help research for people that have what disability? Hearing is the correct answer. So, taken from an excerpt from the official website for the foundation, quote, although Mr. Charles lost his sight at age 7, he never felt he was handicapped. He rather believed that the inability to hear was a handicap, not the inability to see. His mother once told him, "You're blind, not stupid." So he knew he needed to be educated. In 1937, she sent him to a school at the time named the School for the Blind, Deaf, and Dumb, which was based in St. Augustine, Florida. It, of course, later became the Florida School for the Deaf and the Blind. Due to his selfless generosity, the Robinson Foundation for Hearing Disorders Incorporated was founded in 1986. Hope you enjoyed the podcast, guys. Halloween movie trivia coming up October 21st at the Capitol Movie Theater. We'll watch Addams Family on the big screen afterwards. The following month, November 11th, Disney movie trivia as we'll watch The Lion King. And one of my favorites, Christmas movie trivia, happening December 16th. We'll watch Christmas Vacation on the big screen. All of that happening at the Capitol Movie Theater in Lebanon, Tennessee. If you'd like to become a supporter of the podcast, click the link in the bio. Nothing is expected. Everything is appreciated. If you'd like to be a supporter of the podcast, click on the link in the bio. Nothing is expected. Everything is appreciated. You can find me on Venmo at JohnBoyce615. Trivia is more fun in person. Hope to see you soon. As always, thanks for listening. I'm John Boyce, and this has been the Brainiac Trivia Top 10 in 10.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.